Welcome, everybody, to the Monday night Infinity Global team call. My name is Kenan McKinney. I'm going to be your host. I've also got Mr. John Fuller on as a co-host, and also Mr. Jameson Palmer. He'll be helping out and finishing up the call tonight. We're here to talk about, in my opinion, one of the greatest home-based business opportunities I've ever seen since I've actually been marketing online. I don't have near as much experience as a lot of the other people that are involved on our team, but I can tell you that I've been in it long enough to realize that, every once in a while something will come along that's really, got the opportunity to put the kind of money in people's pockets that we all dream of through these online businesses and stuff. Most of the programs out there are just, there to scam people and to make money off the affiliates, and it's really a shame. And I was about to give up the whole idea of getting my money back up until about 8 or 9 months ago. A buddy of mine called me and offered me to get into a program, and I was glad he did because I was able to recoup all my money and I made a nice profit. Um, and I got a call from a gentleman that I'd never met before. He found me on a YouTube video, and he had saw that I had made some money in that prior program. So he called me up and he started telling me about this, Infinity Global business opportunity. And unfortunately, it was in pre-launch. He ended up calling me about 7 weeks after, he had initially made the call to me, and told me that he had made over $159,000 in 7 weeks. And to be honest with you, I didn't believe him. That to me is just sounded too incredibly fictitious. And so I called him up to really call his bluff and told him that if he was willing to show me his back office through a live tour, that I'd be willing to take a look at this program. And sure enough, he did a join.me, took me in and showed me the money that he had made. And at that point, I couldn't jump into this program any faster. And I've been working it right now a little over, 5 or 6 weeks myself, and was, able to start earning a very nice income immediately from this program. And so what we're going to talk about, first of all, is we're going to talk about the leaders of the company. And that's what's really so attractive about this business is that Rick Mikey is our CEO. And Rick Mikey, I have personally talked to him many times on the phone, and he is just such a down-to-earth guy. Last time he called me and we talked, he started talking about hunting. I mean, you would have thought that he and I knew each other for years. He wasn't in any kind of hurry to get off the phone. He's a very personable person. And he's got, over 25 years experience in this industry. He invited one of his buddy, Doyce Barnes, to become the vice president of this company. Combined between these two gentlemen, they have over 50 years combined experience in this industry. And Mr. Mikey actually recently sold two very successful nutritional companies. And the reason he sold them is that, he was wanting to basically start another business, which he's referring to as his last rodeo. And he wanted something that had never been seen before in this industry. And he's, went through all the work of licensing and being able to get these nutritional companies that he had approved in all these different countries. And, each country has a different border, and each country has, a different type of almost like an FDA or type association where he would have to get these, these different nutritionals and stuff approved. And so basically what he wanted was a digital product, that didn't require any sort of physical shipping. And he wanted something that could be basically bottomless in potential, and, that basically would appeal to the masses. And so he came up with Infinity to Global. And I tell you what, this thing right here is just making people a lot of money. Right now, my direct sponsor is actually on the path to actually become a millionaire in less than a year in this program. And after actually, going up his binary tree and watching how many people he's enrolled and taking a look at how many people are actually working the program, it doesn't really take a lot of people, in this business in your downline to make you a substantial income. And that really did excite me because, when you hear about people making a lot of money, you just picture them having to enroll, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. And, this gentleman, my sponsor, has only brought in 30 personal people. And on our shared leg, there's only about three or four that are actually working the program as hard as I am. So that's definitely motivational for myself. So the reason they named this company Infinity to Global is because the volume basically flows from infinity. So what we're looking at right here is like a snapshot of our back office of our binary tree. And what this would be is myself at the very top right there. And then you have a left and right leg. And as you enroll people, they drop down, depending on which leg you have them set up, they drop down in single file line all the way to the bottom. But what makes this program amazing is that the actual volume flows all the way down from infinity. So right now, I'm at the very top of this binary tree, and if I was to enroll somebody, they would drop all the way down on the very, very bottom on that leg, and then depending on how many points are created, um, by what level that person enrolled at, everybody that's between that person and myself basically share the same amount of binary points. So, for instance, if I was to enroll somebody right now on my left leg, they would drop all the way down to the very bottom. And if I've got 500 people that are in between myself and the person that I just enrolled, if I brought in, let's say, an emperor, which brings in 3,000 BV points, which are called business volume, everybody that's connected to that person through myself all get matching points. So if you can actually see this screen right here, you'll see where like the person is directly underneath me has over 17,000 points on their left leg, and they have 0 points on their right. And, so what ends up happening is if you end up getting on somebody's strong leg, that ends up meaning that you only have to really build your inside leg in this program. If you're able to come in on an outside leg, depending on, where your sponsor places you whenever you get enrolled. So the reason they named the company Infinity Global is because the volume flows from infinity, and this is a global company. So no matter where you are in the world, pretty much every country is available to get into the business. Unfortunately, people that live in America are not able to gamble in the casino. And that's because right now it's just, they're still going through regulations and stuff. There are 3 states in the United States where you can gamble, but they cannot gamble in our particular casino because all of the IP addresses that are within the United States are actually not allowed to even, sign up and access. But they're saying that maybe within the next year or maybe 2 max, that it will be legal to be able to gamble in the casino. And when that's the case, every month when you pay your auto ship, you actually get, whenever that happens, we'll be able to have chips that we, will have to play in the casino. And that's one of the things about, whenever you're on an auto ship and you get chips, you have to actually either give them away or you have to go in and play them yourself. Okay. So here's a snapshot of the home page of our casino. It's called Infinity Casino, and you can see that they have, tons of digital slots and video poker. They have Texas Hold'em, which you actually play against the house. They have live roulette and live baccarat, and also live blackjack. And what that means is whenever you log in and you go to play in this casino, you actually are dealing with live dealers and you can interact with them. And, one of the tools that we get when you become a member of this program is a product called I2G Touch. And it's actually almost like a Google Hangout kind of thing to where you can actually get in touch with other people that are playing at the table, and you can communicate not only with the dealers, but you can communicate with other people that are playing, at the table. So it becomes a very, very social, interactive entertainment experience. And I actually think it's going to be the way of the future. There was talk that Harrah's Casino is going to get in on the bandwagon and that they are going to create their own online casinos. And whenever that got out to the public, their stock actually rose by 14.3% overnight. As you can see right here on this blackjack table, the cards have large barcode scanners. So this is a highly, highly regulated industry, and every card that's dealt out and retrieved is accounted for. So there's absolutely no cheating. All right, so whenever you decide that you want to become an affiliate of this company, there's 4 different levels that you can choose to come in when you buy into the program. Everybody pays a $19.95 a year, which is for business software, which is really for your back office and all the software and stuff that it takes to actually operate the business. And then that's on a yearly basis, so you'll pay that right when you sign up. They have a $100 level, which is $100 to come in, so you pay $119.95. And after 30 days of enrollment, that comes with a $50 a month auto ship. So every month you'll have to pay $50, but a lot of people look at that as a negative thing, but I can tell you that that creates volume. And every month when people that are in your organization pay their auto ship, it creates, volume. And volume creates points. The second way that you can come into the program, it costs $400, and that's considered the player. So to get in at that level, you're looking at $420, and then it's $60 a month for your auto ship. Again, that starts 30 days after enrollment. I just had a buddy of mine wake up this morning, and his little icon character in his back office is red, and it turned back to customer because he forgot to set up his auto ship, guys. So when you enroll, it's important to get in there and turn on your auto ship, put your credit card in there, and get that set up. Because the second that thing comes due 30 days after you enroll, if you don't have it set up when they go to pull that fund, you're gonna lose your points. They do grant a one-time reinstatement of your volume points, but if it happens a second time and you're not set up for your auto ship, you'll lose whatever points you got, and that's going to cost you money. Okay, the third way that you can come in is as a high roller, and that basically is $600 along with the $19.95. You're looking at $620 to get started. That also has a $60 a month auto ship. And then the last way you can come in, which is available right now, and it may not be available for much longer, is as an emperor, and that costs $5,000. So the total on that is $5,020. Your auto ship is actually waived for the first year. So there's actually 6 different levels of pay. The first level is known as the fast start bonuses. Okay, so it's 10% of whenever you enroll somebody, whatever level they come in at. So if they enroll as an emperor, you're going to get a $500 fast start bonus. If they come in as a high roller, you're going to get a $60. The player is going to earn you $40, and then the novice is $10. And you don't have to be qualified in order to get that pay. So as soon as you enroll somebody, you're going to get that, and you get paid every week. So if somebody comes in this week, you're going to get paid the following Friday for whatever fast start bonuses that you earn for that week. The second way that you can get paid is where you're going to make the lion's share of the money in this program, and this is in the binary. And this is kind of like what we looked at a few minutes ago when you looked at my back office and my tree. That's going to be you at the very top, and then you've got a left and right leg. And what happens is every time that you get 300 points on both your left and right leg, you're going to do what they call cycle, and that's just a fancy word for meaning you're going to get paid. And so if you end up accruing 3,000 points on each leg, then you'll cycle 10 times in that particular period. And then depending on what level that you enrolled at, it depends on how much you get paid per cycle. So if you come in at the novice, you're going to earn $30 per cycle. The player's 40, high roller's 50, and the emperor position is 60. The maximum you can earn in the binary is $35,000 a week or $1.8 million a month. And I can tell you that my personal sponsor has actually maxed out the binary for the past, I don't know what it is, 3 or 4 weeks or so. He's actually already maxed out the binary. So it's going to happen for a lot of people, guys. There's just an unbelievable amount of money to be made in this binary. And one of the biggest things, that's important is to come in at the highest level that you can afford to come in at, because you're going to get matching bonuses, and that's where a lot of your income is going to come in this program is through the matching bonuses. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that here. All right, so here's how the matching bonuses work. So if you come in as a novice, you're not able to earn matching bonuses at all. So you're basically eliminating a lot of income that you could be earning. I mean, you're doing the same amount of work, you're just not making as much money. So if you come in at the player level, which is the $400, or the high roller or the emperor, you're going to earn 20% on what everybody that you personally enroll makes. So if you enroll your neighbor Bob, and Bob makes $1,000 a week in this program, you're going to earn $200 a week off of him, just off of the matching bonus. So if you look at the 2-star level is 15%. So you're going to make 20% on everybody that you enroll, and then you're going to make 15% off what everybody else, the people that you brought in, when they bring people in, you're going to make 15% off all those people. And this is in the binary. Every week when they earn whatever they earn, you get a percentage of that. So as you can see, if you come in as a high roller, you're going to get paid down 3 levels. You make 20% on your first level, 15 on the second, 10% on the third. And then if you're fortunate enough to be able to afford to come in as an emperor, and actually the emperor only has 5,000 positions available. I think there's probably, at least 2,000 or 3,000 of them still left right now, but they're predicting that, by the end of this year, they're going to be gone. So, if you can afford to come in as an emperor, it's definitely the way to come in, because you can see that you can get paid down 2 more levels, 10%. That could, just turn into an unbelievable amount of money if you bring in, some really big networkers into this program. So that's going to be the third way you can get paid. The fourth way that you earn is in the leadership bonuses. Now, of course, you can't, partake in these leadership bonuses if you're not, getting matching bonuses and things like that. So this is only going to be available, for, the high roller and the emperor, and also the player positions if you can hit these plateaus. But as you can see, whenever you cycle 125 times, which requires 37,500 BV points on both legs, and you do that within a 1 month period of time, you're going to get paid a one-time $10,000 bonus. Then if you're able to do that same thing, but 250 cycle times within a 1 month period, you're going to make a $25,000 bonus. And then as you can see, you go down to 50,000. And I can tell you, my personal sponsor hit Ruby within his first, 30 days in this program. He was paid his $10,000 bonus in September. He got paid in October, $25,000 bonus. November, he got paid $50,000, which was last Friday, and he's actually already hit his emerald level. So he's going to make a $100,000 bonus in the month of December. So let's see here. All right, so the next way you can get paid is the fifth way that you can earn, and this is through the leadership pools. And basically what this is, for anybody that you enroll into the program, when they hit silver level, which they earn 10,000, you're going to make 5% of that. So you would make a $500 bonus. So if you've got, 2 or 3 people that hit silver in the same month that you brought into the program, you could make 1,000 or an extra $1,500. And, as you move up in the leadership bonuses, you also move up in the pool. So right now, my sponsor is at Emerald. So anybody that he's enrolled, if they come in, if they hit that ruby, golds, or silver level, he's going to make 5% on every person that comes in after him. So this can actually turn into a lot of money as you bring in people to start hitting these leadership pools. So the last way you can get paid, and it's last but not least, it's last and the most, is the Emperor pool. This is only available to the Emperors, the first 5,000 people that come in. And what they do is they take 50% of the daily profits, and that goes into a pool that is shared amongst the first 5,000 people that come into the program. So, every chip that is actually sold in the casino, 75% of that chip value goes into the comp plan. 25% is turned into BV volume points, which in return is turned into money. And then 50% of every chip that's sold goes straight into the Emperor pool. So right now the Emperor pool, is a growing pool right now. It's not paying hardly nothing because the casino's only been around for going on 3 months. But think about what it's going to be like in a year or two as we progress and get more and more, customers playing in the casino, and as we get, more and more people, and especially if they legalize gambling here in the United States, we're going to have a lot of volume that's going to be coming through that Emperor pool, and it can equate to thousands of dollars a month for people that were lucky enough to get into this program at the beginning, which is where you're at right now. I mean, this program's got less than maybe 4,500 people in this program, so it hasn't even begun to go viral yet. So that's very exciting. So what we're going to look at next, and it may be hard to see here, but this is kind of a snapshot of my sponsor's back office. See there in his first 60 days, yeah, he had earned over $239,000 in his first 60 days. And you can see that he was awarded his $10,000 bonus. The lion's share of the money that he earned was $160,000 in the binary, $62,300 in matching bonus, made about $4,000 in fast start bonus, and he got his $10,000 silver bonus. But you can see he only got $81.59 in the Emperor pool. So you can see right now the Emperor pool is going to be a slow going thing. So if you come in as an Emperor, I don't recommend just sitting around and waiting for the Emperor pool to earn money. I mean, if you don't go out and share this program with people and take advantage of the binary and the matching bonuses and all the other pools that you can earn money, you're just really cheating yourself and leaving a lot of money on the table. I mean, everybody likes to make passive income, but I mean, you can share this program with people and they're very receptive. Everybody knows when you go to, Las Vegas or Atlantic City and you see these $1 million chandeliers and gold-plated, fixtures in the bathrooms and stuff, there's a reason. There's a lot of profit, that's achieved in these casinos. And right now, online gaming is about a $45 billion a year industry, and they're predicting that by the year 2015 that's going to triple. And I apologize. I know this little center snapshot's a little blurry, but it's showing that he earned on his 67th day, he was up to $375,000. He received his gold bonus. He was at $227,800 in the binary, $102,000 it looks like in the matching bonuses. And then by the time he hit his 80th day, he's up to $428,000. He still hadn't even received his Ruby bonus on this snapshot. And that back office, we ran it from August 10th through 11/1 was that report date on that very bottom snapshot. So he had made $260,000 in the binary, $124,000 in matching bonus, and he hadn't even received his Ruby. And I can tell you right now, guys, that I just spoke to him the other day, and he's over $700,000 in this program, and he's only been in it for a little over 3 months. So needless to say, this gentleman's going to be a millionaire. Timing is of the essence, and I can tell you that I'm really regretting, not listening to him whenever he contacted me. So when you reach out to your prospects, make sure that they understand that, the amount of spillover that's coming through this business right now is going to continue to grow is massive. And every day, I'll tell you a story. I had a guy that was interested in signing up in this program, and for some reason he didn't sign right up. And he came back 2 days later and said that he was ready to enroll. And when he did, one of the heaviest hitters that I had recruited had come in within that 2-day period of time. So when he enrolled, he ended up dropping down underneath this gentleman. And if he would have just enrolled the minute that he decided he wanted to, go ahead and do this program, he would have come in right in after me, and this other gentleman would have dropped underneath him. And that means all those volume points from Infinity would have flowed through his position. And there's just no telling how much money that, that he cost himself by just, dragging his feet for a couple of days, guys. So, if Dennis would have called me that day and said, Kenan, look, I know you don't work pre-launches, but why don't you just grab you a $120 position in this thing, and then, just take, see how it goes. And if you're not interested in working it after a few months, then no harm done. If I would have just went ahead and secured a novice position, there's no telling how much money and how much farther that I'd be in this program. But, you can't cry over spilled milk. I'm just glad I'm in, at the beginning of the business. And, the company's been real good to me to this point, and I'm just really excited, and the future looks really bright with Infinity Global. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and bring on Mr. Jameson Palmer. He's going to talk a little bit about the VIP team and what he's got cooking and how he's going to help you guys grow your Infinity Global business. Are you there, Jameson?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good. Go ahead, buddy.
Great. Hey, thanks a lot for that, Kenan. You did a great job, man.
Sure, thanks.
So, first of all, I appreciate you guys coming out tonight, spending some time with us on this webinar. And, you know, all of this has been happening very, very quickly. And if you've been around for a while, you know that, I mean, we're always kind of keeping our eyes open for the right opportunities. And I always talk about catching the right things at the right time because it's so important. I mean, every time that we've had campaigns that have done just a lot of money in internet marketing, no matter what market that it's in, it always has to do with catching the right thing at the right time. So I talk about this over and over again. And so, you know, we actually had a little bit of a different agenda a couple of weeks ago, and then I had heard of the story about Dennis and actually some other people and how well they were doing with this program. And personally, I thought it was pretty unbelievable. And so I began to do the research and began to dig in. And the more that I began to dig in, I began to understand what it is that we're looking at. And I began to understand that this isn't even just about casinos, that this is about the gaming industry, which is one of the largest, one of the most profitable industries online. It's about the entertainment industry, which is another one of the largest, one of the most profitable industries. And it's combining that with the social aspect. And as you all know, social networking is one of the biggest things online today. And it just makes sense. You know, entertainment and online gaming, these are social-type activities. And I'm sure you guys are familiar with a lot of these people play Xbox games through the Internet, and they talk to each other while they're playing and all this kind of stuff. Well, that's kind of what we're talking about, but on steroids, on a whole nother level of that. And it does make sense that that would be the future, that, you know, through entertainment and online gaming, that people would have that same type of social experience with that. And so the concept itself, you know, I began to think, gosh, this is just genius, and it's ahead of its time. And then John and I were fortunate to be on a call with Rick, the president of the company, and just an amazing guy. He, just like Kenneth had talked about, you know, he wasn't in any rush to get off the phone. We spent at least an hour and a half or more on the phone with him talking about his vision at length for this company. And I was just blown away. When you hear this guy speak and, you know, his vision for where he's going with this, it's truly inspiring. And after that call, I knew that we were definitely in the right place. And so not only are we in at the very beginning of this, which, I mean, this is just the right time, because the reason it's the right time is not only are we getting in front of some of the largest and some of the most profitable markets, but right now with I2G, the stories are there. There are so many people making so much money so quickly, and these are everyday people. And the more people are seeing the kind of money that's being made with this program, the more people are getting excited, and the more people are beginning to flood in. So we couldn't be in a better spot. And the thing is, a lot of these people that are making all this money, they're not marketers. And there's been very little internet marketing taking place up to this point. And those of you that know me, you know, I've been doing this for going on 20 years, you know, direct response marketing. And our model is different in that, you know, a lot of the so-called gurus, they want you to buy all these training courses and spend all this money on that. I see things differently. I see, you know, let's provide the people with the right tools so that they can be effective, so that they can be successful. And then let's capture the right opportunities together. And honestly, you know, again, after doing this for almost 20 years, this has to be, in this particular industry, this has to be one of the greatest opportunities that I've seen for this particular industry in this market. And like I said, we couldn't be in a better position. And so for VIP members, for our team, for you guys, you know, we've been working hard, putting things together so that you have the right marketing, the right tools to be effective. We have internet marketing training, step-by-step training so that you can plug into that. We've got our system that you can plug into so you can use the same marketing that we're using. And we've also pulled together, which is, really going to help everyone that's coming in. We have done-for-you marketing co-ops in place, premium traffic that we're going to get for the lowest possible cost. So people that are coming in, not only can they plug into the funnel, but they don't even have to learn marketing. They can plug into the done-for-you marketing and, instantly or immediately begin getting results. And so I think, we're so well positioned with everything that we're offering and the amount of value that we're offering above and beyond everything that's being offered by I2G. I think we're positioned to be really the strongest team in this business so far. And we're talking about a massive global market that's wide open. And so I'm so excited for our members, because I'm looking at this as what kind of opportunity is in this for you. And you guys coming in this early, plugging into the things that we have, there's no question the people that come in and take action, there are going to be people that are going to do that, take action, and their lives are never going to be the same. So that's what I'm excited about. So we've got everything in place. Unmuted. We're getting ready to pop out the membership link so you guys can access the back office. I was hoping to have that together last night. Had a little bit of a glitch with securing the back office so we can keep that private to our group. But I'm getting ready to pop that out. And I'm excited. VIP. I just want to say, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming in and being part of this with us. And it's going to be an exciting journey, so fasten your seatbelt.